What would you do if one of the most important people in your life was murdered at 18? What would you do if the murderer was the one person they thought loved them the most? And could you identify a victim or a family member whose life was forever changed by teen dating violence? My name is Hannah No, and on August 12, 2006, I had to answer those questions myself. My Aunt Casey, who was a role model for me growing up and one of my best friends, was a victim of a murder-suicide that ended her life way too soon. Today, I will inform the audience on what teen dating violence is, the warning signs of dating abuse, who is at risk, how to report it, why some victims do not, and how being educated on the issue can help victims and themselves. Some of you may ask, what is teen dating violence? According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, the definition of teen dating violence is physical, sexual, or psychological emotional violence within a dating relationship, as well as stalking. It can occur in person or electronically and can occur between a current or former dating partner. The online resource, Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, identifies dating violence behavior as abusive behavior that occurs over a course of time with power and control at the core of the violence. Now that you all know what teen dating violence is, let me give you the early warning signs of teen dating abuse. Warning signs of dating abuse, as outlined by the online resource loveisrespect.org, include the following signs. Physical signs, which include shoving, punching, slapping, pinching, hitting, kicking, hair pulling, and strangling. The psychological signs of jealousy are belittling comments, explosive temper, threats of harm, mood swings, and making false accusations. Power and control signs are isolation from friends and family, stalking, controlling another's actions such as who they're with, where they're going, what they're wearing, and what they're doing, checking emails, text messages, or their phone without their permission. And sexual signs are unwanted touching and kissing, forcing sex and other sexual acts, and preventing a person from using birth control. Now that you all know the warning signs, being able to identify the victim is more difficult, as some victims aren't always easy to identify. Now you may ask, who is at risk and who are the victims? According to the online source, Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, there are 1.5 million high school students nationwide who experience physical abuse from a dating partner in a single year. 1 in 3 girls in the U.S. is a victim of physical, emotional, or verbal abuse from a dating partner, a figure that far exceeds rates of other types of youth violence. 1 in 10 high school students has been hit, slapped, or physically hurt by a boyfriend or girlfriend on purpose. And 1 in 4 high school girls have been victims of physical or sexual abuse or date rape. The Washington State Coalition Against Domestic Violence makes it clear that any person can be a victim. A victim can be any race, any gender, any religion, any education level, and any socioeconomic level, and all victims of young women are at a greater risk for serious injury. Lack of awareness is one of the largest factors in having difficulty identifying the victims. Only 33% of teens have ever told anyone about the abuse, while 81% of parents believe that teen dating violence is not even an issue. 86% of female high school students said that they would confide in a friend about the abuse, but only 7% would actually report it to the police. And according to the Chicago Tribune article Teen Dating Violence by Janice Newman, most parents discount teen relationships as serious and emotional, looking at them as puppy love. Now that you know who the victims are and what a serious issue teen dating violence is, let's talk about why these victims do not report the abuse and how you can report it. Many victims do not report the abuse because they are inexperienced with dating relationships and feel as if the violence is their own fault. Victims feel like they can't talk to friends and family and sometimes fear more abuse or a different level of the abuse. Reporting abuse can easily be done by contacting the authorities, calling the Domestic Violence Hotline, and calling the National Sexual Assault Hotline. You can also find helpful information on many social networkings such as loveisrespect.org, DoSomething.org, CDC.org, KnowMore.org, and many, many others. Hopefully, I have made my audience aware of this nationwide issue affecting our teens. I want my audience to come away with information about teen dating violence that may someday help them to identify a victim of teen dating violence and know what to do to help them or give them information to seek help. In closing, I hope that among the statistics and information from multiple sources have given you a clear understanding of what teen dating violence is, the serious nature of this issue, and what can be done to help victims of this violence. Thank you.